Hi everyone, I'm just doing a quick video and I've got a lot to sort of cover in this very short video. I'm trying to sort out how I'm going to go through this lot. I've actually managed to get a ton of vinyl this month or so, um, so much so that my whole sort of storage solution for vinyl is already crammed. But yeah, so I'll start off with the first lot that I got. I returned a copy of Sia's This Is Acting, and all Juno Records could offer was a bit of store credit, so I ended up buying this. Roky Erikson, the evil one. This is the Light in the Attic reissue. I mean, this is just a stellar album. Um, just straight up sort of rock and roll mixed with a bit of sort of like 70s hard rock, very surreal lyrics, almost childlike in some respects, just excellent record. Then then I went to Wolverhampton a couple of weeks back, and met up with Mike Pacucci, who occasionally does stuff on the VC. He actually posts up quite regularly. He sort of passed over a copy of his album that he recorded on his trip last year. Also met with Daniel Salisbury, who I've exchanged some tapes with. It was really nice meeting the pair of you. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Also, I went for a walk afterwards around the record shops in Birmingham, and I must admit they weren't that great. But at the record fair, I managed to get Shirley Collins and the Albion Band, No Roses. Unfortunately, this isn't a great pressing, but it's a great album. The Murder of Maria Martin is probably one of my favourite tracks on there. It reads like a who's who of folk music in the 70s. Then I found a half decent copy of this, Raspberries Starting Over. I mean, this is a very underrated album. Obviously, you get Overnight Sensation, which was their last hit in America. Then you get Play On, Party's Over, I Can Hardly Believe You're Mine, which is like straight up power pop. Uh, Maybe a bit like The Who in some respects. So yes, what did I get? Yeah, I also managed to get a load of stuff that I ordered online, about 4 records worth of stuff. First off, I managed to find this for £12. Sia, This Is Acting, a replacement. Actually cost me like half the amount that I paid for it from Juno Records, which is pretty neat. Again, this isn't the best of pressings. It's a 46-minute album split over 2 LPs. I mean, it doesn't sound too bad. It sounds better than the sort of overly compressed, sort of limited CD, which I used to have. But yeah, I'm still happy with it. It was pretty cheap. Also, I found this album, I Feel Alright, by Steve Earle, for £9. It's pressed by Plane, who, if you don't know them, if you haven't heard of them already, they pressed those Mr. Bungle reissues, which were so dreadful. People just breathed a sigh of relief when Music on Vinyl re-released them. I mean, but they actually did quite a good job on there. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a solid pressing, and this is a great album. Not his best, and it's not as good as some might say it is, but this is a really solid record. More Than I Can Do is a great song. Valentine's Day and Cocaine Can't Kill My Pain are great songs. Also awarded this one, but this one's probably going to go back. This is another Sia album, Colour the Small One. I mean, it's not our best. I do actually prefer cheesy pop stuff, but it's still a good album. but unfortunately this one's going back because it has a bit of groove damage. Um, so yeah, it's a bit of disappointment. Um, and another one is from a local band actually. I don't know if I've shown them on my videos before, but this is Sergeant Thunderhoof, Rider the Hoof. These are a local band who do sort of Sabbathy, sort of hard rock. It sounds like 6 tracks, 50 minutes, real sort of sludgy riffs. Brilliant album. Completely recommend it if you like Sabbath, Black Sabbath, and lots of doom metal and stuff like that. This is just really, really good. Then here's 2 records I've got as promotional items that I'm going to review. They're both sort of Norwegian language albums. There's a record label called Round 2, I believe they're called, who are releasing all these obscure Norwegian records. And the first one I got is Folk, I think they're called, which this one is that I'm actually particularly interested in because this is a sort of a Swedish, well, a Norwegian attempt at doing a sort of a traditional folk album, and you know me, I love my folk music, particularly British folk music, but I wonder what this actually sounds like. Um, and this one's Ragnarok. Oh yeah, the name of the album is Ragnarok, but it's by a band called Undertaker Circus, who I've heard are supposed to be a bit jazzy. Um, and they've been sort of thrown in with the whole prog rock thing. Um, but it's very horn driven. I've not actually listened to this properly, so I'm going to give it a go. I'm not sure if it's going to be my thing because I'm not really into that sort of Blood, Sweat and Tears stroke Chicago thing, but I'm going to give it a go. It does say it's a bit sort of different, it's a bit more experimental, so yeah, so that's the that's the end of the pile of vinyl that I got through. I've It's only the beginning of the month and I've sort of used up my budget. Next month, uh, you know, there's 2 albums that I'm looking forward to. No, one of them's not a Radiohead album, which I think the Radiohead album's coming out digitally tomorrow. But no, it's that the Swans have got a new album out, and the Dexys Midnight Runners are releasing their 5th album, I believe, which is a sort of a covers album. You know, I don't really get excited about covers albums, but it's a Dexys album, and they come along once in a blue moon. But yeah, that's it for this video. So yeah, until I don't know next month or so. Yeah, goodbye.